Today I went for a walk. The first time I've gone out walking here on my own. I started from the family house, and it's one of those beautiful spring days where you finally leave the heavy winter coat behind and pull on a lighter one instead. Of course, it's just our luck. The weather finally turns lovely the same week John starts a new contract and is working all week. So I thought I'd get out for a bit, clear my head, get some fresh air and get a few steps in. Although, honestly, I'm not getting many steps at all because I keep stopping to take photos. Even just walking down the lane from the house, the scenery is breathtaking. A few photos, a little bit of video, and lots of scenery. I'm also trying to stay on the same lane so I don't get lost. I actually took a photo of this house for the particular reason of this is where I turned, so I could recognize it on the way back, just in case. Which feels like a good plan for the first solo walk. This week I'm staying here at the family house while John's away working. It's been so nice of them to let me stay here for a week. It means I finally have proper Wi-Fi again too. So I've been editing videos, uploading, writing and getting everything ready for the next video. And for the first time in a while, I've also been able to get back into working on my Etsy shop and getting it to look nice again. But sometimes you just need to step away from the laptop. So I had a shower, stepped outside and went for a walk to clear my head. All month I've been trying to capture photos of lambs and calves that are everywhere right now. But usually we're busy, driving somewhere or rushing past. Today I finally found a field with little lambs, so of course I stopped. And honestly, I didn't expect that this little walk would end up creating this video. The birds are singing, there's water running through the little streams, you can hear it everywhere. The lambs are in the fields, and the smell of spring is in the air. Spring has definitely arrived today, and it's just beautiful. I was also wondering what John is doing today while I'm out on this walk. He said when he started his contract that he'd send me some photos later when we're on FaceTime. From what I understand, he's right in the middle of the countryside too, which is nice because that's what we both love. I only went for a short walk to clear my head, and within minutes I was stopping everywhere, every few steps. Lambs jump in the fields, birds singing everywhere, little streams running along the lane, and the Donegal countryside looking absolutely beautiful in the spring sunshine. I ended up coming home with a phone full of photos and videos. Sometimes you forget how lucky we are to live in somewhere like this. I've managed to get photos, video clips, and even just walked along and got inspiration everywhere. It's just stunning out here, and just steps away from the family farm. Sometimes I wonder, will I ever take the beauty of Donegal for granted? I wonder if anyone growing up here, living here their whole lives, just take it for granted now. Maybe they do, but I think deep down everyone is proud to say they're from here because it is so stunning. I'm heading back now, slightly uphill all the way, so I might not get a huge number of steps today, but by the time I get back, I'll probably be around 8,000, which isn't bad, especially for the first walk on my own, and I can't wait to tell John later that I went out walking by myself. I think he'll be really happy for me, and probably a little relieved too, knowing I'm feeling confident enough to explore without him. He's staying on a farm, and I'm out here taking photos of sheep. John told me the lodgings they put him in are in a house on a big farm, which is kind of ironic really. We're both in the countryside that we love. I much prefer it when we're together, but I am making the most of it, taking the walks and getting some work done. And tonight I'll do some FaceTime with John. Can't wait to see him. He must have had a long day. Tuesday. He drove 3.5 hours to get to the job, worked all day, got to the lodgings, had something to eat, and then he FaceTimed me. He must have been exhausted. Hopefully today he'll be a little bit better and caught up on some of his sleep, and that we'll be able to chat about what we've been up to and tell him all about my walk. I got back and had something to eat myself, and then he texted me saying that he was ready to FaceTime, and I was very much looking forward to it. He's working on huge electrical pylons for the electric company. Apparently they're upgrading them with big concrete bases to meet new European standards. Well, I think that's what he said. I tried to listen. Sometimes it's hard. It goes a little bit over my head. I'm interested, but other people's jobs can be hard to understand unless you're actually doing it yourself. As long as he understands it, and that's the main thing. He still looks tired. He told me this job is a little bit more work than he's used to. I think he's more used to being the boss. And this is taking it out on him. And to be honest, I think I looked a little bit grumpy too. Hopefully I smiled through that FaceTime a bit as well. I just caught the bad shot in the photo. But now, unfortunately, it's time to pack. End of the week and ready to leave. It gets harder each time I leave. I don't want to go, but I have to.